when I started to record this video, S&Ps had moved sharply in both directions. We saw the E-minis go up from up 8 to up 18, and then fall to up 4, and then rally to up 17, and now they're down 7 as I'm recording this. So a pretty sizable, wild move that we're getting in here. You know I'm negative, right? You know I'm negative based on so many patterns that I've shown you. If you haven't watched our big picture analysis that I did about a month and a half ago, then you should watch that. And I'm going to do an update on the big picture analysis probably in the next week in the stock market, because I'm starting to get some requests for that one. So here is the S&P 500. You can see in here, if you go back and review those four major markets I looked at historically, this is tracing out the pattern of what was major tops as it rallies up and now fails and rolls over. Our projection has been a decline here into June, and that pattern is holding up very nicely. So what we're looking for right now is a continued downward stair-step pattern. Now, what we said was this week we thought it would decline through late week and then potentially get a bounce late week or the beginning of next week. You can see that still holds up as it rejects today, trying to rally, and then moves down. Note that VTL break. That's an important lesson that we teach in the workshop about VTLs, and that gives you the first negative sign when you see that. And this really looks to us like it's about to trace out a very negative pattern, and you can see our forecasts in there as we expect, well, maybe get support at around 2680 right over here in these next couple days, or right around this low at 2694 that it was at a couple days ago, and then getting a bounce that we think will be a huge selling opportunity when we get that. We just don't know exactly where this bottom is going to come, and then once we have it, we'll project up into a sell area right there in the S&P 500. On the left is your weekly pattern, bearish. On your right is how this is tracing out. First leg down big on the downside, the rally that fails in that resistance zone, and now moving to the downside in there. So a pretty bad pattern when you see that. S&P 500, look at the Nasdaq, which was much stronger, but the Nasdaq is running into trouble as Facebook is causing problems. Amazon's the only one holding up. Apple's turning weaker in there, and Microsoft a little bit weaker. Here you could see the gap down. This is the Facebook gap down that occurred on this weekly. That's pretty rare. You have to look real hard to find something like that on a downward gap. Coming down to this 13-week moving average. Support zone right over here, 66.76. We think it's going to get there very soon. Support zone support here is 67.58, and then down over here at 66.37. So those are kind of the zones that we're looking for. If it gets down below this 66.37.40 area right there, that's the 89-day moving average, and that support, that's going to set up a very negative scenario if that happens. Just getting under the 78.6 will be enough when this bottoms, we think in the next couple days, right like this, to give us a negative picture and a sell zone right over there in the next rebound. So the importance of these next several days or the next week is that how does this look right in here? And then if it comes out as we expect, then we expect that to occur right over there. So the Nasdaq turned much weaker compared to how it's been. The Russell, the next one we'll look at here, and the strongest index of all. Just absolutely amazing. They're still not afraid to sell the third tier as these stocks are holding up in here. That is, I don't know if that's a temporary thing or what that is, but we're going to just have to see what happens, as right now this is the strongest index of all. You can see in here that the minor support zone, it's not even getting down to it yet. So Russell, the strongest, we'll see if it keeps holding up that way. way, we would expect that the next couple of days will get it back down to this low that it made right over here around 1554, and then get a bounce in there. But Russell, the strongest index, and all of them now you can see following those cyclical patterns pretty well. Announcing the askSlim Cycle Analysis Workshop. Charting, adding the dimension of time, understanding energies that drive markets, expanding your overall market awareness, and raising your odds of trading success. Learn to go from a basic chart like this all the way through a chart that looks like this as you learn the amazing studies that are involved in cycle analysis. This is a workshop that I really encourage you to take. Once you take the workshop, charts will never look the same to you. 43 years of study has gone into this, 2 years to write the workshop, and over 6 months to produce it. Charts will then speak to you in a different way as they take on a whole new dimension. Patterns are then forward-looking as you project in price and time based on the rhythms that you identify in each stock or future or ETF. Trading decisions will improve, entries and exits will be clearer, and your win-loss percentage will vastly improve as you learn this process of charting, which is something that I have found over these years unbelievably amazing. You've seen me do it on all of my charts. Now it's time for you to take the step and make the investment to learn this style of charting. What's included? Well, there are 20 videos in the workshop. Step-by-step learning process, one module building on the next. Many videos will be linked to it from our library that are supportive and will help. So 20 videos plus 10 or more videos that will be available to you as you learn this very, very informative way to look at charts. I'm going to add videos to that and addendums afterwards as you send me questions. So I'll answer your questions and then build on this workshop after that. And for 30 days, you're going to get my email support. After you purchase, you'll be able to then send me emails and ask me questions, and then I'm going to give you one-on-one support through emails as you take this workshop. So you will be supported. You will not be alone. So don't miss our great pre-launch, which is right now. The pre-launch price is at a 30% discount to the retail pricing. The pre-launch sale will open around April 1st. So if you sign up now and only for the next 2 weeks, you're going to be able to get that 30% discount. And then the workshop will actually be available. Our launch date is mid-April. So you get on the list now for that special pricing. Around April 1st, we'll send you a special link for you to make the purchase. And then around April 15th is the time that we're going to be actually launching the workshop. So now is the time to sign up. Go to the askSlim front page, askSlim.com. Go to the bottom of it and you'll see a puzzle piece that says Cycle Workshop. Click on there and you can just add your information. You'll be on the list. We never share that information. And then when the day comes that we're ready around April 1st to start the sale at that special price, we're going to send you that special link. This is an investment that you really must take. It's an incredible value. You'll never get this type of information, and this is me that's taken almost a 50-year-old way to look at charts and having evolved it in a lot of my own additions to this style that are just fantastic. You're going to love this. It's a great investment for you to take if you're going to be using technical analysis in your trading or investment approach. So go to askSlim.com right now and sign up for that special pricing. Thank you. I'm going to sit and I'm going to do a